So here we are again, hunting down those shiny relics. We're in Tech World now, so world number 2. The reason that we're hunting down these is because I'm missing quite a few, and we all want to get ourselves some shiny pets, don't we? Hopefully you'll be able to follow along. I am going to mark them as chapters in the bottom, so if you do miss one, you should be able to easily find them. And before we get going, make sure that you are liked and subscribed and turn on those notifications. Let's start! So here is shiny relic number 1. So the next area we're going to head to is number 102, and we're just going to go behind this warp zone here. And we're just going to jump right to the back here, and here it is. And then we're going to head over to 103, and we're going to go behind this haystack. And there is your next shiny relic. And then we're after 104, which is just over here. It's a little bit hard to spot because I've already collected this one, guys, but it's right there. And now we're after zone 106. And it's just at the top of one of these little glowing trees here. And I always forget which one it is. Oh, I think I just saw it then. They are kind of hard to maneuver and get your camera just in the right spot. Maybe if I go up. I promise you guys, it's right there. And now we're going to move on to 108. And it's just behind this grass here. And now we're going to go over to 109. And we're just going to go behind this mushroom here. And jump on this rock. And you can just see it's here. It's on the top of this bush. And then we're going to head to the next one, which is just where the weekly quest thing is. And it's just behind this bit of wreckage here. And then we're going to go to area 112. And it's just on this very last section here. And then we're going to go to area 113. And we're going to head up to this piece of coral over there. Obviously, if you've got your hoverboard off, you have to take it off because you can't swim with your hoverboard, and there it is just inside. And now we're going to head on over to area 114, and there is 2 in 114, one either side. So we've got one on the left, and this one is behind. So that is there. And the other one on the right-hand side is just going to be on top. Just there. So the next area we're going to is 119. So it is a bit of a trek. And it's just on top of the waterhole building. And it's behind the sign on the top. So it's just up there. So you have to obby your way up there. Whoop. Hopefully you're a bit better at obbies than what I am. And it is just here. And then we're off to area 122, and it's near the free items. So it's just tucked up behind these little ice boulders here, and it's just at the top there. You can just see it. And then we're going to go up the hill to the next area, and then we're just going to go up here. You can just about see it peeking through just at the top there. It's hard to see because I've already collected it, but I promise you it is right there. And then we're going to head on over to area 126, which is just past the rebirth. And you will see it automatically. It'll be easier if you've not already collected it because it's just sticking out here between the ice. And then we're going to skip on over to area 128, and it's on your right hand side. So what you're looking for is a little red blob, which is just up there at the top. And, oh, I'm no good at obbies. But you can just about make your way up there, and it's just there hidden behind. And now we're going to make our way to 129, and we're just going to go to this little like booth here, and it's inside there. And then we're going to head on over to area 131, which is this green toxic place here, and it's just inside this vent. And then we're going to head on over to the next area, and it's just behind this little boulder here. And then we're going to head on over to the rocket landing part here, and it's just on this little yellow X. And then we're going to go and head over to the area 135, collect your gems whilst you're here, and we're just going to head up to the back point behind the large satellite dish. Our next stop is area 137. And if you head towards the large satellite dish, it's just on top of the spikes, just up there. So then we'll head on over to 138, and we're just going to go behind the enchants here, and it's just at the top behind one of these massive comets. There you are. And then we're off to area 140, just behind the adventure store, and it's just at the back in between these kind of like neon grass blades. And then we're going to head to area 142, and we're going to go to the warp portal, but be careful you don't go into it because we're going to go behind it. So we're going to sneak behind, and it's just inside here. Then we're off to area number 144, and it's just over here on the right, behind the red guy, and then underneath these pipes. Then we're going to go to the next zone where the exclusive daycare is, and it's just on top of the power box just there. So then we're going to go on over to this little UFO section, and you're just going to have to trust me for this one because this one's a bit of an obby. You've got to kind of like jump on these little trees up here, and it's just inside this spaceship here. Can't see it because I've already collected it. And then also whilst we're here, there is one on the ground, just here. So our next one is, oh, what am I doing in the tree? Is in area 149, and it's just going to be inside one of these little control boxes here. And then we're going to make our way to area 151, and it's just behind these little ducts here. And then we're going to head to this area down here with the warp zone and the rockets, and it's just inside this little satellite dish here. And then we're going to head on over to area 155, just where the enchant machine is. It's just going to be tucked just in here where this little cog is. And then we're going to head on over to area 157, and it is just behind these rocks here. Moving on to the treasure hideout area, we're just going to nip behind it, and you can just see it at the top there. May have to jump to click it. Once you've collected that, we're going to head on over to area 160, and there's the two castles that are facing opposite. You want the one that's on the right, and you can actually sneak inside the castle and collect the one that's in here. And then we're going to head on over to area 161, which is just next door. We're going to head on over to this circle area. We're going to pass that, and we're just going to go to this very broken short column, and it's behind there. Then we're going to head on over to 162. You can't really miss this one, guys. It's right there in the open. Next stop is area 164, just under here. Moving on to area 165, behind the potions. If we just jump up here. Once you've claimed that, we're going to head on over to area 166. No, 168. Is it 168? Area 168, and it's just here at the side of this tunnel. Then we're going to nip on over to 169. You can already see it glowing behind that pillar. Then we're going to make our way to area 171, and it's just behind this very first building here. Then we're going to head to area 172, and on the right hand side we're going to go up the ramps, and it's just at the top of the hill. Then we're going to head on over to 173, and you can't miss this one, guys, it's on top of these coins. Next area is going to be 176, which is just around here, and we're going to go into this little building, and it should be here in between these cracks. Then we're going to go over to zone 181. Over on the left hand side in this kind of like glowy pink bunch of rocks, and it's just hidden just inside here. Moving on to area 182, we're just going to go up this castle. We're going to go to the left of the door, and it's just tucked behind this wall. Once you've got that, we're going to head on over to area 184. We're going to go behind this little fence section here on the left, and it's tucked right in the very squeezy corner there. So our next area, which is zone 185, it has two. So it's got one behind this blue, I don't know, pylon box. You can just see it there. And the other one, if you go behind, is just tucked behind this corner here. The next one is going to be in area 186, and it's just here on your right. Then we're going to zoom on over to area 188, besides the right hand side of the portal. It's just up the top. Then we're going to head on over to 189, which is just next door, and it's going to be on your left. And it's just behind one of these trees. Can we reach? And then we're going to head to 192, just around the corner, the very last pink shimmery section on your right hand side. Then over to 193, and it's on the left, just up here. And then over to 194, and it's on your left again. It's just at the top here, just kind of like floating in midair. Next stop is 195, collect your diamonds, and it's just on the back of this rocket here. Then we need to make our way to 197. There is two buildings here on your left, so we're going to go behind this top one here. And then the last one to find is in zone number 198, and it's just kind of like tucked behind these little floating crystals. And that is it. Once you've collected that last one, you can then make your way to zone number 3.